Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today I want to take a look at 7 games that I think you should look into picking up if you're into collecting physical media for the Nintendo Switch. Now the good news is that all these games are currently available on Playasia, 3 of these available right now, and 4 of them are going to be pre-orders. But definitely, in my opinion, almost all these games are definitely what I would call must-have games for a physical collector. Some of these games I even already own, others I'll be picking up myself. So if ever you want to pick up these games for yourself and you want to help out the channel a little bit at the same time, using those links down below would be greatly appreciated. But most important of all, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. We're just about to hit that 20k subscribers. So now let's start with the games that are currently available, and one of my favorite picks overall for this whole video is the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon Chronicles collection that is available for only $31.99. Now the fact that this collection has been put out is really amazing, because before today, pretty much the only way to get these games physically were the limited run game editions. If you were lucky enough to pre-order both of them, even the base editions were $35 a piece. So getting both games combined into one collection for $32 is really a steal. Not to mention that trying to buy them right now on the secondary market, you'll be paying double price, especially for the first one. And coming into this video, if you don't already know what the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon series is, it's basically a spiritual successor to the 8-bit Castlevanias, with beautiful pixel art, an amazing soundtrack, and greatly designed levels, and even gameplay options that make them approachable to any level of skill. I personally paid full price for both versions of the LRG games, and I wish I knew this collection was coming out, because I never would have spent $70 on those two separate versions. And second, we have another game that I actually already spoke about on the channel. We have the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 pixel remasters that are currently available in the physical edition for $79.99. Now I know at $80, this collection might feel expensive for the remaster of 6 classic games, but trust me, the price of this collection is already on the rise. And just the fact that we're able to order a game like this from Playasia, that by the way in North America only received an extremely limited release, is an amazing opportunity. I also wouldn't sleep too long on this one because it goes out of stock on a regular basis, and at one point it just might dry up, and then trust me, the secondary market prices will skyrocket. Ultimately, this is the best version of these 6 classic games, so whether you're a nostalgic fan or you're playing them for the first time, why not jump into the best version? Now our third and last game that's available right now is going to be the double pack of River City Girls 1 and 2 that is currently available for $39.99. Now once again, this is another double pack that I wish I knew was coming out before I bought the limited run game versions of both of these entries, because once again, I paid $70 for both base versions of the game. And you'll see that that's a common theme from today. As a physical collector who's now north of 400 Switch games, I'm really started to move away from the limited run companies and gone more towards Playasia for a lot of these hard to find games. Simply speaking, overall, it ends up costing you less money, and you also don't have to wait 6 months for it to ship. And this is a collection of 2 amazing side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Art style-wise, soundtrack-wise, these are some of the best beat-em-ups we currently have on the Nintendo Switch. So going for this double pack for $40, making it pretty much $20 a piece, is a great pickup for a physical collector. Now we jump into the pre-order section of today's video. However, all these games, just to let you know, you won't have to wait too long. They're all games releasing in the next 2 to 3 months. Now the first one I want to take a look at for today is the Double Dragon collection that should be releasing on November 9th and has a pre-order price currently of $29.99. Now simply put, in this collection, you're getting almost all the retro Double Dragon entries. You're getting Double Dragon 1, 2, and 3. Maybe 3 isn't a positive thing, but nonetheless, you also get Double Dragon 4, Super Double Dragon, and Double Dragon Advance. And before today, I don't know of any other collection available on the Nintendo Switch that had all these titles included. And besides the point, you had to pay $35 for just a physical copy of Double Dragon 4 alone from Limited Run Games. So the fact now that you can get all of it combined into one collection for only $30 is really ultimately a great pickup. And honestly, a lot of these games truly has stood the test of time. I popped out my Double Dragon Kunio Kun collection the other day. We played through Double Dragon 2 with a friend, and honestly, it was a great time. Now, my second pre-order game for today is going to be Sea of Stars. That should be shipping around December 7th and currently has a pre-order price of $37.99. Now, before you type it down in the comments, yes, I know this is getting a standard North American release as well. And to be totally honest, out of all of today's list, if you want to go with the North American version, you're probably going to be just fine. And the primary reason why I think you should maybe consider pre-ordering the Japanese version of this game is because of the awesome box art. There is going to be two different box arts, one for the North American version, one for the Japanese version, and in my opinion, the Japanese version box art is most likely worth that extra $8 investment. I know this choice is going to be a little bit subjective and even maybe vain, but you know what? If it was double priced, I wouldn't be considering it. But as I said, for an extra $8, this box art is so much better in my opinion that it's definitely worth considering. Look, I haven't even played this game yet, but based on the reviews, I'm prepared to say it's an amazing game, and I can't wait to play it for myself. And yes, my pre-order is already in. Now, the next game I want to suggest pre-ordering is going to be Gravity Circuit, that should be releasing around November 30th and has an amazing sale price of only $23.99. Now, first of all, probably because this is the most unknown game on today's list, this is actually a game I played on stream about a month ago. You can always check that out if you want to see some more gameplay. But ultimately, it is an awesome 2D action platformer that very much follows a Mega Man style of gameplay. However, instead of shooting, you're using a form of melee combat with your fists and legs. However, rather than shooting, you're using a form of melee combat. Now, fair warning here, the game is very challenging, especially at the beginning. However, it really comes together about midway through. It features once again amazing pixel art, a great soundtrack, and really fun gameplay. Now, the main reason I think this game should be pre-ordered is it most likely won't have a huge print run. And most likely if you don't pick it up as a pre-order, I'm really thinking the price is going to jump up there. And even its availability as a whole maybe can't be guaranteed long term. Once again, when I saw this amazing pre-order price, I jumped on it right away. Now, Damon has joined us for the last part of today's video because he was pretty much tired of being outside of the studio door, so I had to let him in. But our last game for today is going to be pretty much my sort of long shot for today's video, and that is going to be King of Fighters 13, the Global Match Edition that should be releasing on November 16th and will be selling for $36.99. Now, first of all, once again, I know this is not a totally new game, however, this is a totally new edition for the Nintendo Switch. And the actual big change here is the addition of rollback netcode, meaning that this should be a game that plays very well for online play. Now, the King of Fighters series is a really great 2D fighting game series. And unfortunately, without getting a more modern entry, this is probably going to be the best entry on the series we're going to see on the Nintendo Switch. And although I haven't played this version of the game, and like I said in the beginning, it is sort of a long shot because I am crossing my fingers that it's going to play well. But the main reason why I think you should be pre-ordering this game is because of what happened with Samurai Showdown when it came to the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you don't know, trying to pick up a physical version of that game, you're going to have to pay double to triple the original price of the game. Why? Because it received an extremely low print run, and I'm feeling that King of Fighters 13 just might fall in the same boat. And at $36.99, I don't want to be kicking myself like I did for Samurai Showdown. So that is pretty much it for our list of great games to pick up at Playasia for today. Now, don't forget to let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. And as I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to help out the channel a little bit, you can always use those affiliate links. Now, just as usual, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and as usual, I'll see you in my next video.